Most of the apostles of Jesus Christ came from the region of Galilee, especially towns around the Sea of Galilee. Galilee was the main area where Jesus lived and carried out most of his ministry, so it was natural that many of his closest followers came from there. Although not all the apostles were related to Jesus by blood, each of them had a clear relationship with him either as family, close companions, or spiritual brothers chosen personally by him. Simon Peter and his brother Andrew were both from Bethsaida in Galilee, and they later lived in Capernaum by the Sea of Galilee. This is clearly stated in John 1 verse 44 and Mark 1 verses 21 and 29. Andrew was first a disciple of John the Baptist, but when John pointed to Jesus as the Lamb of God, Andrew followed Jesus and then brought his brother Simon to him, John 1 verses 35 to 42. Jesus gave Simon the name Peter, meaning rock. Peter and Andrew are not blood relatives of Jesus, but they became very closely related to him spiritually. Peter became one of Jesus' closest companions, often speaking on behalf of the other apostles, and Jesus even stayed in Peter's house in Capernaum, Mark 1 verses 29 to 31, showing the depth of their relationship. James and John, the sons of Zebedee, were also from Galilee and worked as fishermen on the Sea of Galilee alongside Peter and Andrew, Mark 1 verses 16 to 20. They were called by Jesus while mending their nets, and they immediately left everything to follow him. These two brothers had a very special relationship with Jesus. They were part of his inner circle and were present at key moments such as the Transfiguration, Mark 9 verse 2, and Jesus' prayer in Gethsemane, Mark 14 verse 33. There is also strong biblical evidence that James and John were related to Jesus by family ties. Their mother, Salome, is believed to be the sister of Mary the mother of Jesus, based on a comparison of Mark 15 verse 40 and John 19 verse 25. If this understanding is correct, then James and John were cousins of Jesus, making their relationship both familial and spiritual. Philip was another apostle from Bethsaida in Galilee, the same town as Peter and Andrew, as stated in John 1 verse 44. Jesus personally called Philip to follow him, and Philip immediately brought Nathanael to Jesus, John 1 verses 45 to 46. Philip was not related to Jesus by blood, but his relationship with Jesus was that of a devoted disciple who helped bring others to him. Philip's close interactions with Jesus, such as his question at the Last Supper in John 14 verses 8 to 9, show that he had a personal and trusted relationship with the Lord. Bartholomew, who is commonly identified with Nathanael, was also connected to Galilee. Jesus described him as an Israelite indeed, in whom is no deceit, John 1 verse 47. Nathanael was from Cana in Galilee, John 21 verse 2. Like the others, he was not